Welcome to my little side of the internet where we make major money moves and I help you land your next lucrative remote job. Y'all know I love to help you increase your income and really get paid your worth. So let's head right on over to the great job opportunities and leads that I have for you today. We are definitely going to get started with a premier Fortune 500 company, which is Southwest Airlines. They are definitely on the map when it comes to a quality airline experience. So we are going to hop into the roles that I do have with them. I do have bonus roles that I will be going over as well today. So make sure you stay tuned. There will be something on this video for everyone, regardless if you are entry level or you're more seasoned, you know I got you. So let's hop right into the very first opportunity that I have for you on this great Tuesday. This specific role is with a company called Gainwell. Gainwell is a software and innovative technology company that helps hospitals and different healthcare providers deliver better health and human service outcomes to their different clients and customer base. Now, with the jobs that we do go over today, I will be also going over the keywords that you do want to use within your actual resume based on the job description. So make sure you stay tuned so you don't miss out on those great keywords for each job. Now, this specific role is the Subrogation Service Associate role with Gainwell. This one is out of Texas, but they are hiring for this role in multiple locations. So definitely, when you get on their site, definitely check out the other locations that they are hiring for. Getting more into what you'll be doing on your day-to-day, you'll provide enrollment assistance for their Premium Assistant program over the phone to Medicaid eligible recipients and their families. You'll verify documents and investigate the presence of any healthcare coverage for Medicaid. You'll complete periodic reports. You'll be doing some data entry to include accurate and timely entry of information. You'll obtain and verify all items related to the eligibility and the enrollment of the Medicaid recipients, and you'll complete maintenance of active cases during open enrollment and premium review for check processing. Some of the things that they're looking for from you is being organized, having really great customer service and communication skills. If you're really professional and personable, that's great. Also having and understanding how to use Microsoft Word and Excel, paying really great attention to detail, and also that includes when you're entering data or doing any data entry. They do have that they want you to be able to use a PC, a computer, a phone, 10 keys, sorting, filing, and other office machines. You'll also need to have working knowledge of HIPAA regulation policies and procedures, and also understanding security rules. Now, they do have that they do want a minimum of 2 years of experience in the insurance industry, healthcare, or government-sponsored industry. If you do have math-related experience, that's good. If you have 2 years of experience working on the phones or making inquiries outbound and answering calls inbound, that's great. If you have prior experience with mass health, that's a plus. If you have prior call center experience, that's a plus. If you have prior human resources or health insurance experience, that's also a plus. And if you are bilingual. Now, this role is hiring. It is remote in all U.S. locations, and the job is paying anywhere between $35,000 up to $50,000 per year. However, it does vary based on your geographical location, your job-related knowledge and skills, and many other factors. So if you do have way more skills in subrogation, understanding how Medicaid works, those kinds of things, or have been in the healthcare industry prior, you definitely want to negotiate your actual worth and don't just go off of what is on the job description. As I tell my community very often, what you do see on these job descriptions is not the highest amount that they have budgeted these jobs for. So as an example, they have the highest being $50,000 for this job when they really could have budgeted this job for $85,000 a year. But you don't know that, right? So you want to always negotiate when you are going in on your salary, on additional perks, on additional benefits. It could be more days off. It could be additional money going into your 401k, like an employer's match, more of an employer's match. It could be additional or better health insurance plans based on different tiers, because some companies do offer different tier of health insurance to different employees. So there are multiple different things means you can negotiate. Make sure you're always going into jobs with the mindset of being able to negotiate for yourself. Some of the benefits that you do get is their medical, vision, and dental. You'll get the 401k with the company match, and they do also offer educational assistance. Now, getting into the keywords for this role, if you do have Medicaid experience, you want to put that down. Also, HIPAA. If you have HIPAA experience, that's something you want to highlight. You want to also, of course, put that you do have Microsoft experience. If you have specific softwares that you're used to using, you want to put those softwares on your resume. If you have worked in a call center, you do want to speak to you actually answering a number of calls. You don't want to just say a high volume of phones. You want to say, no, I managed, secured, reduced, answered 75 calls a day or 60 calls a day, right? Or 550 calls in a quarter. You always want to quantify, if you can, any specific information about the jobs that you did in numbers. I'm telling you guys now, recruiters, hiring directors, HR personnel love to be able to see numbers on resumes. It just helps you go through resumes quicker. So if you can quantify things into numbers, if you save money for a company, right? If you did cost containment for a company, you want to always quantify that information with numbers. I was able to save the company $100,000 last year, right? You want to always make sure you are using numbers, because that does help. And it also speaks to what you were able to do in a quick manner, so the hiring manager or the recruiter can definitely know that you would be a great candidate for it, just based off of you putting numbers literally on your resume. So once again, if you're interested in this role, this one is the Subrogation Services Associate role. If you are on the fence of what resume should I use for this role or for any role that you are applying for, make sure you do check out my resume keyword guide, which is down below in the description box in the pinned comments. The resume keyword guide does give you over 300 different resume keywords in over 11 different industries that helps you update your resume in record time. You'll also get multiple different bonuses with the keyword guide as well, including a step-by-step training on how to update your resume. So make sure, if you are on the fence about what keywords to use, or if you just want to be able to update your resume really, really quickly in record time so you can continue to apply for these jobs as quick as you possibly can, the keyword guide is a very great tool and resource to you. Definitely you can get that if you are interested in the description box as well as the pinned comments. Now, moving on into the very second opportunity I have for you. This one is through a company called Constructconnect. And the basics about this company is Constructconnect is a construction management software company. So they basically help construction companies streamline their processes regarding any construction projects they have. They help them streamline their internal operation processes, and they provide a slew of other services as well. Some of the things you will be doing is documenting all your activities, including calls, in Salesforce. You'll set qualified appointments for sales consultants and enter information in the Salesforce. You'll field inbound calls, emails, and form fields. You'll participate in ongoing training as it relates to their products and services. You'll document all activity. You'll also recognize and alert managers of trends in prospective callers and customers. And then they just have other job duties may be assigned at a different time. Now, for this role, what they are looking for is a bachelor's degree and 1 year of business-to-business sales experience, or an associate's degree with 3 years of account management or sales experience, or a high school diploma and 5 years of account management or sales experience, or at least 1 year in a Constructconnect role. So if you're internal, that's the 1 year. But if you are just working with a high school diploma, they are looking for at least 5 years of account management or having some sales experience. You're going to need a strong track record of achievements, preferably selling a SaaS product or service, experience with CRM software like Salesforce. That is a plus if you have it. It is preferred, but it's not a requirement. Also having experience with value selling, multiple sales techniques to include cold calling, and being able to thrive in a fast-paced environment. Now, I am going to get into the salary for this role, as this role is paying a reasonable salary, but I did want to get into the keywords that you do want to use. Now, some of the things to highlight is definitely Salesforce. If you have prior Salesforce experience, you want to highlight that there. If you understand sales processes and funnels, right, and the customer journey, you want to put those kinds of keywords on your resumes. If you have prior experience with any other CRM platforms, which are customer relationship management software platforms, you want to put that on there so that it shows that you do understand, one, how sales works, the sales process, and then also how to house sales data. Now, getting into the actual salary for this role, they do have here that the average is about $76,000 per year. The lower end of this role is paying about $65,000 a year, and then the higher end is paying about $94,000 a year. So really great opportunity with this company. If you are interested and you do have some sales experience, this might be a great opportunity for you. Once again, this is the business development representative inbound with Constructconnect. Now, getting into my next role, this one is with a company called SuperCare Health. SuperCare Health is a care management company that specializes in respiratory diseases. Now, this one is within the United States. It is completely remote. This role is paying anywhere between $19 to $29 an hour, which equates to, on a higher end, about $70,000 annually. It is within their accounts receivables department. Now, getting into the details of this role, you'll be understanding the rules and regulations of the appeal process and timely filing regarding insurance billing, coverage, and collections. You'll also have to have a really great understanding of payer determination, contact fees, covered and non-covered items, diagnosis modifiers, valid HCPCs, which is HCPC codes, which are hospital codes, medical billing codes, prescriptions, authorizations, and eligibility. You'll record each transaction worked on a day-to-day basis. You'll evaluate the explanation of benefit payments to determine transactions that were billed and paid in full according to the current fees and contracts. You'll audit charts to verify documentation. You'll perform manual and electronic processing of reimbursement claims. You'll work on claim denials, suspensions, appeals, and any aging reports. You'll maintain accurate and complete records concerning billing. You'll update all patient information as necessary, and a slew of other things that relate to billing and working with third-party insurance carriers. Now, some of the working experience that they have here is having a high school diploma. You're also going to need 2 years of experience in collections. If you have knowledge of medical insurance payers, billing rules, and regulations, that's great. Having experience in healthcare, medical, and or HME industry is a plus. Being computer literate, being able to work on multiple tasks at a time, but being able to prioritize what needs to be prioritized to meet deadlines. Having strong communication and problem-solving skills, being able to work independently, being proficient within Microsoft Office, having really strong attention to detail, being organized. And then some of the benefits that they are giving you is the medical, dental, vision, flexible savings accounts, the 401k with the company match, voluntary life insurance, and then you'll also get the company paid holidays. You'll get paid training, paid time off, sick time, growth opportunities within the company. They have an employee referral reward program and an employee discount program. So some of the keywords that you would want to use within this specific role is claim processing, billing, updating patient demographical information, processing, completing, submitting appeals for bill denials, researching bill denial issues, reasoning to be able to solution the bill, those kinds of things. If you have to reach out to get updated insurance information, that would be something that you would want to put on your resume. So those are the kind of keywords that you will want to use for this specific role. Once again, this is the collection specialist role with SuperCare Health. Now, getting into the Southwest role that I have for you guys today, this one is their senior tech ops timekeeping associate role. It is a remote position, and then getting down into the details of what you will be doing on your day-to-day. Now, it does have that this role is offered in a remote workplace position, so you will be completely remote. It does have here that you may be required to travel for training, meetings, and conferences, but you will be definitely working remote. Now, they do have some states that are ineligible eligible for this specific role, and that is highlighted here. You do have to be a U.S. citizen or authorized to work in the United States. And then getting more into what you would be doing in this role, they want you to have knowledge of collective bargaining agreements and employee guidelines. And basically what that is like a union contract. So you'll also have to ensure, based on the contracts, that accurate time and attendance rules are applied to each employee's time cards. You'll update the system accurately and timely, notifying any business partners and collecting and saving appropriate supporting documentations. You'll research and correct inaccuracies or missing time off punches for hours that were worked while monitoring balances and researching any discrepancies. You'll follow the departmental processes and audit controls to ensure that the timekeeping is administered according to that contract, state laws, leave of absence policies, and labor side agreements. You'll meet the productivity and accuracy standards. And then they do want you to have knowledge of administration and or clinical procedures and systems such as word processing, managing files and records, and ensuring proper documentation. You're also going to need to be skilled in managing your own time, having really great analytical skills, and be able to problem solve, understand how to implement new information for both current and future problem solving, and be able to learn and apply procedures and concepts to quickly and accurately administer pay and attendance rules in accordance with that contract. Now, the educational requirement that they have is that you just have a high school diploma or a GED. You can be at an intermediate experience level, fully functioning with just really having some customer service or related analytical business support experience. It's a plus if you do have some experience in Chronos, which is a payroll system, QuickBase, Microsoft Office, and some other softwares. Of course, it's a plus. You don't need it to actually get the job. You don't need any certifications. They do have some information here just about additional qualifications like being a U.S. citizen. You must be at least 18 years or older. Now, this specific role is paying $49,000 up to $54,000 per year. And it's really great as it is a entry-level role, and you will be with an airline, so you will get those travel perks. So also keep that in mind. What I do like is that you do get the fly for free privileges, and you do get that for any of your eligible dependents. You'll get up to 9.3% of a company match for a 401k, dollar for dollar, which is really unheard of. A lot of companies stop at like 5 and 6%. So 9.3%, you're really making out really, really good. They also do have where you could have a potential for annual profit sharing contribution towards your actual retirement based on how the company does each year. And of course, you get the standardized medical to dental, the vision, and all of the great benefit packages that come along with working for a really premier, really well-known Fortune 500 airline company. So if you are interested in this specific role, this once again is their senior tech ops timekeeping associate. Some of the keywords that you will want to use for this role is processing time cards. If you have prior experience with policies, or reading contracts and understand how to read them and know what they are and know where to find things in contracts, right? Then you will want to highlight that on your resume. If you understand labor laws, pay rate laws, right? Leave of absence laws like FMLA, those kinds of things. Those are the words that you definitely want to use as well on your actual resume for this specific role. Now, if you are questioning what keywords to use, do not worry. Y'all know I got you. Grab your copy of the keyword guide, which is down in the description box, as well as the pinned comments. That does go over 300 hot resume keywords to use on your resume in over 11 different industries. And you do also get several different bonuses that also do include a step-by-step video walkthrough. So definitely, if you're interested in that, get that down in the description box or the pinned comments. If you have just been lurking and you have not become a part of the family as of yet here on YouTube, make sure you do so now by clicking that subscribe button, clicking all on the notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos with brand new roles. I do release new videos on a weekly basis that will help you level up your income come by getting into the jobs of your dreams. So make sure you definitely do not miss out and you become a part of this great community here on YouTube today. Until next time, make sure you continue to thrive and you continue to reach for those good old career goals. I will see all of you in the very next video. Until next time, bye.